He doesn't need to kill you. He just needs you to drift. In 1938, Napoleon Hill, the same man who wrote Think and Grow Rich, claimed he interviewed the devil, but no one saw it because his family was too scared to publish it. Why? Because what he exposed would shatter everything you were told about success, religion, school, and fear. The devil doesn't hide in shadows. He hides in your daily habits, in your doubts, in the moments you scroll your phone, ignore your purpose, and live on autopilot. He calls it drifting. And through it, he says, he controls 98% of people on Earth. You've heard of spiritual awakenings, right? This one starts with a slap of truth, because what you're about to hear is his plan and how to beat him at his own game. Welcome to the real game. You think the devil is some red guy with horns? That's the first lie. The devil doesn't need fire. He just needs your mind. And once he's inside it, you won't even know he's there. In Hill's own words, the devil is a negative portion of the atom, not a man, not a monster. He's a force, a parasite of thought. Wherever fear lives, he lives. Wherever people surrender their thinking, he takes over. He says, I control every habit that weakens the human body and mind. I control the minds of people in all walks of life. And his biggest tool? One word: fear. Fear of poverty, fear of criticism, fear of failure, fear of what other people think, fear of death. If I can keep you afraid, the devil says, I don't need chains. You'll build them yourself. So who is the devil? He's the one who whispers, don't try. You're not ready. You'll look stupid. You're too old, too young, too late. He never screams. He suggests, and then he waits as you do nothing. And the most terrifying part, you've probably obeyed him today. That's why Hill says the devil isn't hiding in hell. He's right here, in your thoughts, in your routine, in your fears, right now. But don't worry, this story isn't about staying trapped. It's about catching the devil in the act and learning to take back control. Because the moment you recognize the game, you can start to win it. The devil's favorite tactic, the one that keeps billions under his spell, drifting. Every day you wake up, you eat, you scroll, you work, you scroll again, sleep, repeat. Feels normal, right? That's the trap. That's drifting. The devil says, a drifter is someone who permits himself to be influenced by circumstances outside his own mind. He doesn't choose. He reacts. He doesn't live. He survives. He'll ask, how do you catch a drifter? The devil smiled and answered with 7 signs. 1, they can't define what they want. Ask them what they want, he said, and watch them freeze. A drifter talks about success, but never defines it. 2, they let fear make their decisions. They play it safe. They wait. They stall until the opportunity is gone. 3, they're addicted to distraction, endless scrolling, binge watching, notifications like electric leashes. He said, the more I can keep their minds busy, the less they remember they have won. For they avoid discomfort like it's death. Gym? Too hard. Learning? Too slow. Speaking up? Too risky. So they choose silence. Numbness, the slow death of potential. 5, they let others think for them. News anchors, religious leaders, parents. The devil feeds them words, and they swallow every sentence. 6, they blame everything. Their boss, their family, the economy, everyone except the person staring back in the mirror. 7, they have no control over time. Hill says, a drifter always says, I'll do it tomorrow. And the devil smiles, because tomorrow never comes. The scariest part? The world rewards drifting. Get in line. Don't ask questions. Follow the crowd. Be average. The devil doesn't fight you. He puts you to sleep. And once you stop thinking for yourself, he no longer needs chains. You'll chain yourself. So what do? You stop drifting. You start thinking on purpose. You choose discomfort. You take back your time. You define what you want. In writing, in action, daily. Hill said it best. The man who thinks for himself is the one the devil fears most. So ask yourself now, right now, are you drifting? Or are you finally awake?